Do you believe in Orion? Please don't do that while stroking the table like that.
Sing to it?
Yeah, please. That was very, very uncomfortable.
Fucking furniture.
Orion's built in the sky.
Literally.
Hey, look, my Big Dipper.
No.
Jesus Christ. Welcome to Fandom Nonsense. I'm Zach.
I'm Aaron.
I'm also
And
Nolan.
I'm Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So, everyone has watched the new Han Solo trailer, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm stoked. It looks like a Fast and the Furious in space.
You know, that might be why I am just like.
I think that's
ugh.
why I turned you off. Man,
Yeah.
the minute I saw Donald Glover,
Yeah.
I do love me some Donald Glover.
Donald Glover's nice. No,
but
I don't like the way Han Solo looks.
you know what?
I don't like his face.
He
Yeah.
played Harrison Ford's son in a movie once, and that's why they picked him.
That's dumb.
That is dumb.
He
By
looked
that
like
logic, it could be Shia LaBeouf.
He looks like the Iron Fist dude to me. Like anytime I look at him, he just like looks so uninterested in everything he's doing. That's just that's what the new Han Solo's face looks like to me.
Here's
Hashtag
here's the core reason. Nothing about the trailer like enticed me like at all on a visual level or like a conceptual level. But here's the thing that like turns me off from the movie. We've had this is the 10th live action Star Wars movie to come out.
Mhm.
And I get it. I'm cool with the saga films rhyming and telling the same story over and over again. I get that mythos and everything. And I get why Rogue One had to go back to that same Empire versus Rebels framework. But god damn it, you don't have to do it with this one. The fact just the fact of him like joining the Empire, just like the framework they're working in really, really turns me off because this was a good chance to explore the Star Wars universe.
outside.
Obviously that's a backdrop. It's happening in that time frame. That still exists there.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's directly interacting with it really, really turns me off because I wanted to see more of, the Outer Rim and the underbelly and everything, and the part that the Empire wasn't like beyond their reach and all of that.
Yeah, because now they have it posed as like the main set piece that Han Solo was trying to like be a pilot in the Empire.
Right.
But I mean, he's
Which
a
also doesn't
smuggler.
make sense to the character.
Right.
He's a
'cause-
smuggler.
There's probably a reason for it.
He's a smuggler.
Yeah.
Right.
And
He's probably
assumably
undercover.
Assumably he's a weapon smuggler. He's trying to get at least through that situation.
He's Paul Walker in this situation, basically.
Yeah, but
And the Empire is Vin Diesel. I'm still going back to Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Because Paul Walker was an undercover cop,
Yeah.
but said he's an undercover smuggler, trying to get Vin Diesel to like let him join in and steal their
Undercover
stuff.
smuggler?
Undercover smuggler.
Undercover smuggler.
I mean,
Sound like the sister.
Undercover
song.
smuggler.
Undercover brother. That's what I was doing.
I know what you're doing. You still sound like sister.
I mean, obviously, I'll still be there opening night. I'll still go see it. But this is probably the first Star Wars movie that I've ever had like apprehension about going into it. Like, I don't really enjoy Rogue One in retrospect, but at least the premise and the presentation of the characters, what they could have been, was interesting and was was catchy and or whatever. But just I didn't really want a Han Solo movie, but I'm especially disappointed with the direction that the Han Solo movie seems to be taking.
I
But
don't know, man. That even that shot with Donald Glover made me feel like there was so much more happening. You know what I mean? Than that. We obviously it was a teaser trailer during the Super Bowl.
right.
Like you had to give it the this is what it is. Can't wait to see this movie. Bet you and.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that compared to the other teaser trailer that I watched from the Super Bowl, that the Han Solo trailer was a damn good trailer, and that would be the Avengers fucking trailer.
Yeah, I heard you guys, talking about it.
Yeah, have you watched it?
It's 30 seconds of new footage, and then they just repeat the same old trailer again.
Yeah.
Let me get Spider-Man getting choked out.
Yeah. No, it's literally the same trailer.
Yeah, it's exactly the same, and there's just a few action shots a lot of things that like things like the everybody running, that was the same thing that was already used in the original trailer. Like a lot of reused shots.
So it's a big moment.
Yeah.
Everybody, the Avengers finally getting back together.
Yeah. I can understand from a marketing standpoint what they're doing.
Yeah.
Just to the audience that had already seen the original trailer, just kind of like.
I'm pretty sure everyone had already seen the original trailer.
I mean,
it's like the most hype action movie to be coming out.
The point of having an ad on the Super Bowl is that there's such a big audience at that particular time.
Right.
So you're like basically
new people.
Yeah, you're scooping up.
Yeah.
So it's possible that they might not have been prepared for like putting a commercial out right now, or there was some projection that made them rush the original release of the trailer that was going to have that other footage in it.
I feel like it would have been better to just take the old trailer and put it in the beginning.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and then have the ending
stuff
be all that new shit.
Because it's such a cock tease to see the new footage at the beginning, watch the same old trailer thing. Surely there'll be more at the end of this, or more like added into this, and there's not. So you watch the whole thing you've already seen. And good marketing doesn't treat its audience directly like they're stupid.
Yeah.
You know, like obviously, people are like, there are like marketing tools to like, brainwash isn't the right word, but you know what I mean, like to get people to buy into your product. But to just be like, well, here's a new trailer, here's a Super Bowl spot, and there's really nothing new to it. And like, I don't know, this and coming this close to I would have rather just had the 30-second, like a new 30-second spot, than see a 3-minute trailer like, ooh, fuck yeah, like a full-length Avengers trailer, like, oh, it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
This does feel like an oversight in some executive hands, you know.
I still hate the actor who's playing Han Solo.
Yeah, same.
Only thing that I could see in that movie that I was like actually super excited about was that you're almost definitely gonna get to see the Chewbacca Han Solo, why he has a life debt to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I've always been interested to know. Like, what happened? Like, why you love him so much, Chewie? What did he do?
Han saves him from another Life Day celebration.
Just accidentally saves him. Yeah. I'll follow you anywhere.
Chewie's like, my kid is fucking disgusting. I have to get
my
away from
family
him.
is disgusting. Look at Grandpa. Look at him. You gotta get out of here, Chewie.
What did Han Solo have a cowboy voice?
Because he's a cowboy. He's a space cowboy.
He's a gangster love.
And he's undercover Paul Walker.
Some people call him Maurice.
That'd be weird.
So to follow up on a story that we broke for you guys a few weeks ago, definitely. Illumination and Nintendo have officially announced that they are making a Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
It's officially in development.
Animated?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Miyamoto's producing it, right?
Probably.
Let's see.
He made the announcement. So.
Yeah. Also in Mario, they're making Mario Kart handheld, or like on their phone. I'm excited about that too.
Nice, that could be fun.
Oh yeah.
Mobile.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's just called Mario Kart Mobile. I think it's Mario Kart Illuminati or something.
Illumination. You know,
I mean, it'd be good to call it mobile because I mean it's
Mario Kart
it's
mobile
a kart.
on your phone.
Yeah, but you're driving.
Yeah, co-produced
An
by Miyamoto.
automobile.
Yeah.
Cool.
How do you think that Mario Kart will work? Is it actually gonna be like Mario Kart game, or is it like?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a Mario Kart game.
I don't know,
But-
like
but
read
I
your
fe-
GPS
I'm guessing-
signal,
I was gonna
like-
say-
Oh God,
like,
no!
throw your own
Holy
buttons out.
shit.
Oh, you're next to such and such. So you ready to race?
Turtle.
Yeah. He hits you. Just like somebody's like looking in their rear view as they're sitting there playing and driving, and they see the turtle shell coming up. They're like, "Oh fuck!"
Nothing you can do about the blue shit.
Right. Cops are gonna have a field day with this app.
Unless you have the music box, whatever that's called.
Oh yeah.
Music. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. The new they have a new box. It's basically like a horn attached to a box, and it blasts away any projectile that's coming at you.
Hey, what if you were just driving down the road on your way to work and just saw that happening? Just see you see like another Focus just driving past you, and it's got 3 red turtle shells just spinning around it. And you're just like, What the shit?
Traffic is crazy right now.
God, I hate Saturdays. Yeah, that would be good. Or terrifying. Or both.
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
Always have blue shells.
Just about to say that was
Yeah.
You just like
blue
red
shells.
Yeah.
no, it's still a blue shell. It's just got like it's got the siren on top of it and everything. Because whenever it's going past you, you're just going woo woo woo. Like it is a cop.
Yeah.
Is that what the blue shell does?
Yeah.
It
makes
hits the
that
person
noise.
in first.
Yeah, blue shell always hits person in first.
So,
And
yeah,
red shell like tracks you.
Well, yeah, but I was just
Green shell
blue and
does.
red colors like the sirens, but I didn't know that it made like a woo 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 noise as it drove past. I always thought
It's like whoever
fluke
it goes past,
there's a
you'll
little, like,
hear
an
it.
alarm kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's like danger, Will Robinson. Man, just a whole bunch of bomb-oms all over the like ground and all over the road. Yeah.
banana peels everywhere.
Oh God. Just everybody spinning out all over the place.
I remember the moment I discovered you could throw them forward.
Oh yeah.
You didn't know that?
I was like, oh, game's changed for me.
So wait, did you throw turtle shells backwards all the time too?
Well, no, the default release of turtle shell is to shoot it.
Yeah, true.
But
You
like,
have to push.
press up on the D-pad.
Yeah, it's just like you have to push back. You can shoot turtle shells backwards.
Right.
Yeah. How would you not know that it worked?
Because, I mean, sometimes you just don't test a game mechanic until somebody shows you it or
Oh, okay.
observe
I mean, that's fair. And whenever they had the golden mushroom, would you the one that if you clicked it would just keep boosting?
Right.
Would you just hit it super hard, or would you actually use it strategically?
I tried it both ways
Yeah.
throughout my experience with all those games, and I don't know which is actually more effective.
I guess it just depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not on the island and you don't.
Yoshi's
worry about
Island?
So many curves.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh no, Yoshi Valley. Yeah.
It depends on the character in the cart.
Yeah.
Like if it's
And not in the first one. All the cards
Well, yeah,
had the
not
same
the same.
mechanics.
But they didn't. The golden mushroom wasn't introduced until I think Double Dash.
I'm pretty sure it was in the first one.
No, it was in 64.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Was it?
64. Yeah.
That's it's about one of the only ways that you can manage to get through the the hole in the rock on the island. There's a beach level where if you go left, you can hit ground
into the cave.
launch
Yeah.
into a cave.
Yeah.
You had to have a mushroom to do it,
Right.
and one mushroom wasn't really going to cut it because you're gonna you have to realign and stuff. So
I mean,
Well,
you'd either need the triple mushroom or you'd need the golden mushroom.
blessed.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna play some Mario Kart.
Yeah, it just makes me want. I got double dash. That's all I got though.
Sweet.
Double.
Dash. Double dash.
Do you still have your? Oh no, that wasn't the Wii controller USB adapter. Oh, cool.
Do you have a Wii controller?
No, like not the GameCube controller. I mean,
Do you have a GameCube controller?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
We
told
can get GameCube
I
controllers.
told Ricky before he was talking about playing Super Smash as
Oh,
a game. I was like,
I ain't doing it with an Xbox controller. Ain't no way.
No, that's what I was like. I've got the box. It's at least 4 players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be good. Oh yeah.
I told him that he needs to.
Mac 100, baby. Mac Armor 100.
Mac can catch a knee. That's all I know.
Man.
Despite all the research that's gone into designing new controllers and stuff, like GameCube controllers are still some of the most ergonomic ones to me.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels right.
They just
It just
released
feels right.
They just released an update that your adapters can work for your Nintendo Switch. Like,
What?
but 6 months ago, I think, it was like, yeah, now you can totally play with your GameCube controllers on your Nintendo Switch because we know you want to.
Yeah.
That's all.
GameCube. I'm surprised they haven't re-released new GameCube controllers.
Right.
Yeah.
They do.
Do they? Do they still make GameCube
They
controllers?
make the fight pads, and then they made
yeah.
Super Smash Brothers
Specific, controllers.
for
yeah.
specific controllers for
I'd still just make them in general though, because that's it's probably one of my favorite controllers as well. I can't think favorite
It's a
controller.
Small profit, Probably not too hard to make. Bunch of cheap plastic.
Yeah.
Together, shitty microchips and everything. It's nothing like a Joy-Con or a Wii U or a Wii controller.
I mean, especially if Nintendo will just go in and accept the computer market, then there's a whole market of people that would prefer to use the GameCube style controller.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
But the Switch had NVIDIA gaming cards in it, or processing in it. But I don't know that they'll like be like, hey, we're gonna port our games to PC, so you guys can utilize this, this, and this. You know what I mean? I don't ever play on PC gaming, so we will see what happens though. I'm sure it's not too far down the line. Their paid prescription service comes out, or their paid subscription service comes out soon, and I don't really know how to feel about that because I don't want to pay for like online Nintendo.
Right.
Yeah, it depends on the game, I guess.
No, it doesn't.
No?
It's Nintendo. I want couch co-op and not to give a fuck.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I gotta go to Walgreens and pick up my Nintendo Power prescription.
Nintendo's really the only console that you get a lot of local co-op games.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
Majorly, yeah. Most other ones are one player or online only.
Absolutely.
Right. Split screen has become extinct almost.
Right? I mean, yeah, it's endangered. Yeah. I mean, unless it's a fighting game, really, it's...
Right.
I mean, even Ruby, the Ruby game that came out, it's 4-player, but you can only do it online, which doesn't make sense to me. It should at least be 2-player co-op.
I think at this point, the breeding population is so low that it can be legally declared extinct. Even if it still exists to some degree,
right?
There's not enough.
It's only in captivity.
There's not enough to rekindle the population.
Pre-extinct.
Which sucks because that's like
Brawlhalla was a couch co-op game that got well received, especially being a free download.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
like,
a lot of indie games that come out are
I think
multiplayer like that.
Arcade,
It makes me miss Castle Crashers.
That was a great game.
I haven't played that in a long time.
Speaking of games, since I was going to save this for the second half of the show, but we're making a good time tonight. Fighters has been out for a couple weeks now.
Oh yeah.
And everybody...
Many good feelings associated with that. Maybe not so much Aaron kicking the shit out of me, but apart from that, I only improved as time went on.
No, you were getting Zinkai boosts out the wazoo. I saw it.
That's true.
Yeah, his hair started to tickle up.
Right.
I don't know what tickle is this. I was like, what word are you looking for? Just say tickle.
It's almost tempting how easy it is to just button mash in that game and still do a good job.
Yeah, it was like I said earlier. It's easy to be good at that game, but it's like hard to be superb at that game.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting the right combos and figuring out the right frame rates on everything.
It has my favorite kind of learning curve with a fighting game, where it's like you just having the knowledge aggregate from other fighting games, you can be competitive coming into it, but there's like a plateau there that you need to excel beyond to actually, gain the replay value, enjoy the metagame.
Break your limits.
Yeah, break your limits. Test your strength. Fight stronger guys.
This is totally Dragon Ball Z conversation
in
a game.
I honestly feel like most fighting games have failed in that in the last probably like 15 years. Like since that learning curve and that accessibility to people that don't play a lot of fighting games or play that specific fighting game.
Well, because like most fighting games are like Mortal Kombat and Injustice aren't like actually like well received fighting games in the fighting game community.
Are they not?
No.
Well, yeah, as far as
I would expect Injustice to not be.
Injustice has great mechanics. I love the mechanics in
the company. But Mortal Kombat games themselves are just like they're like cheap fighter games, like down back XY input.
It's your great value fighter games now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've been that way.
So Calder though.
Guilty Gear set it off pretty hard, and then you got
Blaze
King
Blue.
of Fighters,
Blue
with Ruby Rose, and then they actually just updated.
Blake and Yang are going to be in it as well.
They already updated Blake's to the next DLC that's coming out. So
I figured they were going to put all 4 of them in there.
They'd like to so.
Come on.
Street Fighter, pretty heavy.
Street Fighter
has
versus
gotten
Capcom,
more
and then Street Fighter 5
exclusionary,
and then what was that?
Tekken.
Tekken's garbage.
Tekken, once you start
Dead or
juggling
Alive?
somebody in Tekken,
is also kind of garbagey.
Dead or Alive has been dead for
4 was their
4
peak.
alive.
Oh my
for
God.
a long time. It's been dead for a long time.
I think
once it
4
went to
was-
beach volleyball, people stopped playing it.
That was different. You got like there's Dead or Alive, the fighting series, and there's Dead or Alive, the like open like concept. Yeah,
Jiggling balls
like,
and boobies.
what was it? It has such an like extreme name, but it's just
There's
like
Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 2. And
right.
it's like,
There's one that
Jesus
doesn't.
Christ.
What, the one that does a game that doesn't have volleyball?
No, it
Those
doesn't.
words should not go together.
Extreme Volleyball.
Extreme volleyball.
Generalized.
It's like a series of mini games.
It is, and then like another 45 minutes of laying on a beach getting a tan.
Right. Yeah. It's a fan service. The game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no. Yeah. There's this really fan service game where you play as women in bikinis or white T-shirts, and it's literally a water gun fight.
That's ridiculous.
What about have you seen the Doki Doki Literature Club?
Yeah.
And that's like your games based around like trying to find waifus and like make them fall in love with you.
Yeah.
It's like I remember playing those on Newgrounds when I was like
man,
I was like 12, being like, women. You know what I mean?
I'm so good at this.
Yeah, like
why don't I have a girlfriend?
Like all these things should be working. Hey, can we play dress up? How did she slap me?
I put in the right answer.
No, I think my review of Fighters would be as a Dragon Ball fighting game, it's superb. Like it's a great like fighting game with Dragon Ball characters and aesthetics and everything. But as a Dragon Ball fighting game, for me it leaves a lot to be desired.
Really?
Yeah, needs more characters, more to the like just more of the worlds. I don't know, like it's just I don't like the fact that I like having different color options. That's cool. That's a very fighter game thing to have, but I don't like not having different armor options.
White suit Vegeta.
Yeah, white suit Vegeta is fucking cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
But I wish it was Namek armor instead of Cell armor. Like I wish you had different armor options and things like that you normally have in a Dragon Ball fighting game.
Yeah.
I mean, every other Dragon Ball fighting game since like what
Oh no, it's been a while.
Ultimate Warrior from fucking Game Boy was like they've always been this weird 2D side scroller or 2D 3D and then like strictly 3D with the what was that one Burst Limit?
Wow.
Not great.
And that was I think Burst Limit was the premiere of Hayachi. You know?
Was it?
Yeah, and was it Burst Limit?
I thought one of the Budokais was Hayachi.
Burst Limit or Burst Limit 2 was Hayachi, and it was because it was its own like
Hayachi's Santa, right?
Yeah. It was at the end of the second.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a Tenkaichi or a Budokai.
Guarantee. You know why? Because the first time you ever saw it was at Michael Johnson's house.
I know.
And guess what game that was?
It wasn't Burst Limit.
It was Burst
No,
Limit.
it wasn't.
Burst Limit 2.
No, it wasn't.
You want to bet?
Yeah. I didn't want to bet. Oh, yeah.
That's
No.
what
Are you
I
looking it up right now?
Yeah.
Good.
$100 million.
Zenny. Let's keep it,
Okay.
keep it in the thing,
You're not getting paid in Zenny, dude, because Zenny means nothing.
Man, I did all the practice tutorials in Z, and I got 300 Zenny for each of them. It was pretty good.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, no, and fighters. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't even say fighters. I mean, come on.
Fighters.
It's still quit it. No, but that's once I figured out how to do a lot of it. He has a hard time changing characters.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hold left trigger, or then you have to hold LB.
You just hold it?
You just hold it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can just hold it. My
You
bad.
piece of shit.
You're garbage.
No, you can back up and do it, and you can also like shoot forward and do it. There's also a way like whenever you're going to do one of your specials, if you click LB at the same time, it'll have someone else come and do a special.
Right.
You click LB again, you can have all three of your characters come out and do a special at once.
It's like switching between that and L2 or L1 does it.
Yeah, what he said.
Sure.
So you'll be doing the whole left bumper. You'll do down back or quarter circle right, quarter circle back, and then right trigger, and then you'll start doing your special. But before the animation cues in, you have to hold LB, and it drops your second one. He'll start doing it, and you have to hold L2, and it'll start doing it too.
You said LB and then L2.
I know, right?
It's like
confusing.
You have to do this Xbox. You have to click one with an Xbox controller, then you got to grab the PS4 controller and click that real quick.
Right. Me and Ricky are getting pretty solid at the game,
dude.
I mean,
Oh yeah, no, I'm excited.
I want to play again.
Well, it wasn't an Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Budokai Tenkaichi.
What? No.
Oh, I thought I just said it.
No, it was just literally just the wiki article for the game.
Oh.
So what's up?
I'm looking to see when Hitachi.
Why don't you just look him up?
Hayachi.
Mm-mm.
You can just look up him alone because he was only in a game.
Hayachi.
If he's only in one, then it's Burst Limit because he was in Burst Limit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Alright, you win this round.
I usually do.
Suck it.
No, you suck it.
You suck it. Suck it.
So Kevin Feige says the Marvel-Fox merger won't be happening anytime soon.
Huh.
While the mega merger between the Walt Disney Company and 21st Century Fox won't happen for another 18 months due to legalities, fans expect MCU head honcho Kevin Feige to already have a plan in place. In fact, he does not, and he told Vulture during promotions for Black Panther that he wasn't in the loop of the deal until after the fact.
Ooh.
Dang. Feige.
So, okay. Does that kind of put a damper on some of our...
Yeah.
The truth of the matter, as I understand, is the deal has to be figured out, said Feige. There's been no communication. We're not thinking about it. We're focusing on everything we've already announced. Yeah. If and when the deal already it actually happens,
people will be done with comic book movies.
Yeah, it's gonna be over.
We'll start to think more about it. Until then, we have a lot to do. It'll be years away. We've announced everything through 2019, so none of that will be adjusted. I just think about everything through 2019, through the movies we've already shot or are about to start filming. I'm hoping to deliver on everything we've already promised so far. So basically,
everything until Phase 4 is not affected, but then you're gonna get Phase 4 and things might start.
Things might change, yeah. Which I personally have been saying it for a while. I don't really think the bubble can expand very much beyond the Avengers and what's this whole big thing.
What, Fox owns the rights to Deadpool and X-Men?
Yeah,
right.
Probably some other things. What else have they?
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's it.
Nobody cares.
Those are all pretty.
But they are, man. They can do Fantastic Four.
Marvel fans.
I really, really want to see a Fantastic Four movie with at least the quality control that the MCU universe gets. Because if they can pull off Doctor Strange and Guardians of the Galaxy and those kind of like far out ideas, they can make a good goddamn Fantastic Four movie.
I would just like to see a Doctor Doom movie.
That would be cool.
Just one of him.
Like an accurate Doctor Doom storyline.
What a great villain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he goes
He's not
places.
even a villain, man.
Yeah, he really isn't.
All he cares about is making the world better.
Yeah.
But I mean,
how many villains have that?
Yeah.
Hitler.
Well, they all have that pretense,
the
but like...
the cat god the cat god believed him, and his intentions are pure. He believes that the only way for humanity to survive is for him to rule. That way he can... Like, Latvia is a fucking peace-loving, amazing place. Like, so if Doctor Doom can do that for the entire world, then why not? You know?
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, he's got that metal face, and who wants to have a ruler with a metal face?
I mean, they're
not the Fantastic Four.
Latvia,
apparently.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there is the question of like personal liberty versus peace under tyranny, kind of thing that it brings up.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like everybody's still like their lives are still the same. It's just you don't get to say.
Is a dictatorship inherently evil, or does it depend on, or a monarchy or whatever? Is it inherently evil or bad, or is it depending on the person in charge of it?
Yeah, it's like,
which would make an interesting story to tell with Doctor Doom.
Yeah. There's
some movie about him running a kingdom.
Yeah. There's a movie about him rising to become the ruler of the kingdom.
Yeah.
And then, like, right before he can succeed in trying to push his plan for the rest of the world, the Fantastic Four swoops in and says, "Hell no, we're going to beat you up with a rock creature."
Right.
And then he's
freedom.
Like, bang, bang, yeah, America.
We're going to kill you with rock.
Yeah. And then...
Rock beats Doom.
Every time.
You've created an authoritarian utopia? No. How's about some blue jeans?
There you go.
But you don't do that when you're playing rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
You don't go...
You don't.
Yeah, no, I looked at him and I looked like dead eye, just...
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, big shoot.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick break. We will see you guys in a minute.
That's a weird time to take a break.
That is a perfect time to take a break.
I got to pee.
Come.
Hi, I'm Nolan. And I'm also Nolan. You know, there are a lot of theories running around out there that haven't been properly checked to see if they hold water. here in the information age, there are enough shaky ideas about the world as we know it that the truth can often get lost in the weeds. Armed with a discerning mind in one hand and the sharpened tools of the scientific method in the other, we hope that this show can serve as a machete to help cut through the thickets of bullshit and logical inconsistency that plague our world, and elucidate the path through the mire of misinformation and lead us into the gleaming arms of Veritas when we ask, does it science? Earlier in 2017 I went and they were like, hey, you need a root canal in this tooth that doesn't hurt at all. And it's like over here.
You already got two?
I got one.
Huh?
This is a good root canal.
This one's full.
Fucking sucked.
I've had one before, yeah.
You got a trash can over there.
Like the whole, like half my tooth like crumbled away, and then I had to get a root canal. It sucked.
I don't want to have the responsibility to fall on you, but I'm sorry.
I had a trash can over here.
Yeah, you did. It's called you.
I know.
Trash man. I'm the trash man.
All right.
Oh, that's racist.
Oh, the place you cut back in. Welcome back to Fandom Nonsense.
I kind of want to know what was racist.
he said, trash panda, and I just went, and then I was like,
it's
no,
terrible.
that's so. And then that's in my head. I was like, dude, no.
Man,
I'm not a racist.
You should have just left it to their imagination.
Yeah, I'm not a racist. I thought you said trash man, and I was like, oh yeah, trash man. And you were like, yeah, coon. Like, that's okay.
Man,
fuck you, Aaron.
I was walking my dog one time, and there were these people doing construction on a roof, and there's this old black lady walking with a cane walking past me, and Falco starts barking, and all these people up on top of the roof start laughing like real hard, and I hear one guy go, "That a coon dog?" Just straight up, and they're all just fucking busting out laughing. I'm just looking at her, and she just puts her head down. I'm like, no, I didn't get it. And then as she's past me, I'm just like, oh, that's mean.
What? No, wait, what? They're
yeah, no,
like a coon dog is a dog that hunts raccoons.
Yes,
not coon black people.
Right.
Yeah. It was a black lady walking
woman.
past me, and and Falco was barking at her.
So they were calling her coon.
Oh.
Damn, Nolan, like this far above.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, telescope see that shit.
That's okay, Nolan. I appreciate you for not making that assumption. I made a comment to somebody earlier about they said that I broke open a thing of stuffed bread for my job, and then she looked at me and went Abu, and I was like, that's racist. And she said, how? Aladdin wasn't black, and I was like, okay, I'm glad that you didn't just take the obvious road here, but I'm really disappointed that you didn't understand. Like, part of me feels like you should have known.
It turns out you're stupider than you are as racist as I thought you were.
Oh, and for audio listeners, Ricky has joined us.
Hello.
For the second half.
Hello.
Just in time to see all this racism.
Right.
Things were going so smooth.
They were. We actually had not had a racist comment until you went in the building.
I'm sorry.
No, it's his fault.
I didn't say anything.
So,
It's your Italian. That's what happened.
Is he though?
It's like,
I don't think so.
Portuguese.
I feel like I should call you
Ricky doesn't even know?
Dick.
Hernandez. Ball.
Ricardo.
Bala. Hernandez.
Ricardo.
Bolo.
Ricardo.
Ricky. Ricardo. Hernandez. Ball.
Oh.
The fourth.
Balo the fourth.
Yeah,
Balo the
fourth.
Balo.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It was deep.
Thanks.
Ricky Ricardo, the ball fourth.
Fucking Cuban now?
The fourth ball.
The fourth ball.
Whoa.
Breaking the fourth ball.
God damn it.
Nice green pants, no?
Thanks.
Yeah, they're very eccentric.
Yeah.
Are they? I have a lot of multicolored pants.
I mean, they're still kind of like matte and like they're not like flashy or anything.
Yeah, it's not like I'm making a
No,
statement with how
fact.
green my pants are.
No, but with your red shoes, you're certainly saying something. Christmas.
Yeah, I'm a Christmas elf from the waist down. Ladies.
That's Spanish for ball.
Pelota.
Pelota. Ricardo Pelota.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah?
Fuck it.
You should get it legally changed.
Legally changed to Ricardo Pelota.
Whoa. That's such a good stage name. Like that's a really good stage name, Ricardo Pelota. And then you could get on all those like you could get on all those Hispanic like drama shows.
Right, yeah.
Like the Days of Our Lives, but for Hispanics.
Spanish language soap operas.
Yeah.
Why didn't I take Spanish in high school? Why did I waste all those 4 years on German?
All those 4 years. How many 4 years did you waste?
All of them. Just to be clear.
I thought we had actually clarified that, but it was obvious.
How many sets of 4 years is what I'm asking.
Well, then he would have said more than 4.
He said
all those 4 years.
All of those 4 years.
all of those 4. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I feel like you're making mountains out of molehills.
You should only do that with your pants off.
No one's dying.
I can't even get my one-liners out.
I'm so hurt right now. I'm gonna eat the shit out of these Teddy Grahams later.
I got more in my car.
I'm gonna go to your car.
Yes. I thought you were just, I'm gonna wreck your car.
Teddy Grahams are dope, dude.
So where did my seats go?
So, how did everybody enjoy watching episode 125 again?
Huh?
Not enough happened.
Did you talk about
It's 126.
Yeah, so, he's referring to the. It should have been 125. I mean, come on. Like,
I've never seen so much reused footage in Dragon Ball.
At one point, it did seem like when Topo was destroying those mountains, that they cut to the same mountain.
It was not the same mountain. No, it was not the same mountain.
It was the same mountain.
The one whenever it, like you see the one that you see 3 balls of destruction go hit it and then it disappears, and the next one it's like a smaller mountain and there's 2 of them, like and then like or just 1 ball of destruction hits it.
Yeah, right. Like all they did was like
shrink just, like
kind of like draw another mountain in the background. I don't even think there's that many mountains left on the stage. Like, it should not
there's
have
like
been
three or four pieces like broke off of it, so
yeah,
like a bajillion have.
I mean, like it was split in half, and then like the top left corner was like blown to bits whenever Goku kicked Jiren through it, and then like wherever Frieza was laying was fucked up, and then Vegeta blew that whole section up.
Yeah.
So like, there's really not a whole lot of fighting room left.
No.
Obviously,
there's like a half a state. I saw there's like 1 piece of flatland left,
and
that's it.
That's where Jiren and Goku and 17's about to die.
Die?
Like, yeah, well, 17's definitely getting. Did you not watch like the very end of that?
So you saw him go.
He went like faded out like Cell in an explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was...
I don't know. Cell made a weird face. That same face. Like, the only one who made like a worse face is Nappa. Whenever he died.
Charging my...
Yeah.
But,
That was pretty. But like if Topo kill or not Topo, Jiren kills 17, do you think he'll get an out? Because 17's still technically a robot, right?
It's still killing him.
Yeah.
If he still kills him,
if he can qualify for the tournament, then
17's
then killing him counts as killing him.
I don't.
17's gonna win all of this.
I think at this close,
Frieza's gonna win. Because Frieza's not off the stage.
No.
Where is he now?
He's just laying down, like
trying to get his
he
in the
got
back.
up and
he got back up, but then 17 and Frieza were caught in the explosion.
Yeah.
Like you don't see it happen.
You see 17 get up, but you don't see Frieza ever get up.
And then at the end of the episode, it was like 17, Vegeta, and Goku be like,
or they just come across his dead body.
And he's like, Jiren, you're out.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this late in the game, or like if somebody dies in a flashy way, Xeno's just gonna be like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
he can stay.
Is 17 still an android?
Yeah.
Or is he human?
He's still an android. 18 was the only one that was wished back to be human.
Yeah, but she's wished the bomb out of the chest.
Yeah.
No, they took the bomb. Well, no. They wished it out of their chest.
But I just want to see like what'll happen if like Frieza. I'm imagining like 17's gonna get knocked out, then Vegeta's gonna get knocked out, and the last 2 episodes will be Goku versus Jiren, and Goku versus Jiren will be going, and then Frieza's like, "Ha, I got you in the back," and then Jiren's like, "What the fuck?" and then Goku's like, "Bow," and like drops him.
I don't want them to do that again.
I know.
When else did they do it?
That's what Frieza did to Topo.
No, but he didn't knock him out.
Yeah, but
he got the shit kicked out of him.
It's the same plot piece, though.
If
Jiren can take on Goku and Vegeta, then he can handle Goku and Frieza, no matter how Frieza...
Jiren had to go full strength against Limit Breaker, Vegeta, Blue, and Kaioken.
Jiren had to go full strength?
He's going full strength right now.
Yeah. He wasn't full strength at all before. Whenever he was fighting both of them.
No, but they weren't even using all their strength either.
I still think it's going to be a time thing.
Well,
I still think it's going to be Goku
4 minutes left.
I think it's going to be Goku versus Jiren at the end. Frieza's going to be forgotten about. Time's going to run out.
I vote Patera rings.
Universe 7 wins on a technicality.
Yeah, because Frieza's like, huh? Ow.
Where am I?
My ribs.
No, he just gets up. He's like, Dodoria, where are you?
Now, with as many complaints as I have about the first half of this episode, the second half was stellar.
It's such a good Vegeta episode.
Yeah, it's probably in my top 5 Vegeta episodes of Z and Super.
I mean, yeah, I like the survival of the I was able to sacrifice myself once because I wasn't strong enough. Yeah. Now I'm strong enough, and it just really hurt.
Yeah.
And like he's like, oh well, he used up all of his power, but then the next episode he's like right back to blue again.
Yep.
Like,
well, Daddy used up all of his power. Probably just hurts like a son of a bitch to do it. You know, if he uses too much, he's gonna turn to stone. I mean,
it's a life force energy move, not just.
So you get disqualified.
Like your power key. Like there's a difference. It's like a spirit bomb kind of thing. It taps into that same energy.
Spirit self-destruct.
Yeah.
Which is why you see the little semblances coming off of Vegeta and Boo whenever they're
little sparkles. Looks so nice.
Little teardrop.
Yeah.
This time,
even you, Kakarot.
Yeah, no, he just goes, you, Kakaroto.
Yeah. It really highlighted the strength of the development they've given Vegeta.
Which has been kind of ignored and almost like backpedaled a little bit in the Universe Survival arc. So I'm glad to see him like have a solid foundation again.
Yeah.
I think we've
doubled down on Vegeta as being a family man.
Yeah.
We needed.
Yeah, it was like he's like, oh, you gave up on your pride. That makes you a bitch.
Yeah,
like, basically.
Straight back to the classic Vegeta, but he's like, the only pride that he has now is the pride of his family.
Yeah, which is my main
I know,
issue
he still has pride of being a Saiyan as well.
Yeah.
He mentions it multiple times in this episode.
I'm the last of my race, and
right. The promise to Cabba. I mean, he wants and wanting to go see a new Saiyan race. Like he's still all about being a Saiyan. He'll never stop. Can't stop.
I think Vegeta cares more about that now than he did before because, like, classic Vegeta, he cares about being the Prince of all Saiyans from a sense of like the authority and the whole like power structure of the Saiyans.
Right.
He doesn't.
No, he cares about being a Saiyan.
He doesn't care about he cares about being a Saiyan and what that means. He doesn't care about his fellow Saiyans or any idea of like the planet or anything. He had multiple opportunities that he could have wished back Planet Vegeta or whatever. He never really gave a shit to.
He definitely could have gone out of his way to be like, hey,
it's only like
all these people back.
Yeah, it's really only in Super that you really see like that whole the royal line of the Saiyans were the only ones who really gave a shit about like family ties really show up in Vegeta's character in a like kids marry their parents kind of just like natural progression growth kind of way. It's just instead of having a kingdom and thousands of Saiyan under his rule, he had Bulma and Trunks and Bulma.
I'd like to see Trunks train Goten, or like Trunks and Goten train to be that aspiration of what they were supposed to be, and we like work with Oob and become like stronger than Oob.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about this. Like,
I don't want him to do what GT did to him.
No, I don't either. But even at the end of Z, you still get to see Goten being like, "Oh, women," and like kind of like just kind of being a shitty kid.
His obsession with fighting though should be something that sticks through because they already ruined Gohan by not doing not sticking it through with him.
Well, I mean, they're more human than they are Saiyan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, they're as human as they are Saiyan.
Well, obviously half and half. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
an identity.
It's all about location. You know what I mean?
Right.
These kids were like Goku was a Saiyan that was left alone to train and do that mentality that he still had.
Gohan was basically same thing. Right. Same thing happened to Gohan when he was
a happy-go-lucky family that raised him.
Well, I mean, you got that for a little. You got that for a little bit, but like
Piccolo,
exactly.
Throwing him into the woods alone for a long time.
But even after that, he was still straight back to study.
No, but
so Chi ruined Gohan.
Gohan definitely had a harder childhood than Goten or Trunks ever could have imagined. Though.
Yeah.
Like they definitely grew up in peacetime. That definitely softened them. You know, that's something to talk about because we're coming on the end of Super. Like, Super is a series.
5 more episodes.
Yeah, which, if I remember right, originally when it was announced, there was going to be a remake of the Battle of Gods into an arc, and Resurrection F into an arc, and then one more, and that was going to be it. I guess they expanded that to 4, because...
I mean, all technicality, if you want to look at it, like, yeah, they're different arcs, but, like, 6, the Universe 6 tournament is an arc that leads into the Universe Survival arc.
Yeah.
Like, everything that happened
there's a break in between that.
Everything that happened in between there was just filler episodes to get to that point.
I mean, there was a whole... going to the future. That's a whole different arc.
Yeah, that's what I was really thinking.
I don't even see that as filler.
No, that's what I was thinking of as being its own separate.
There was no
Goku Black,
like actual
Trunks thing.
There was no actual like fulfillment in that arc.
Yeah. Oh, that's
the only thing that did was give Goku a button.
He had the button before that.
He had the button at the end of the 6, he had the button right after the 6 and 7 tournament. Right before
I was talking. Yeah, I was talking about in that arc. Yeah, not that arc. The one after.
But he got to utilize it for the first time, see how it works, and it's like, here's another plot piece that you can use. I cannot quit on these watermelons.
So, but we got a movie coming out this December, right?
Is it this December?
Yeah.
Long? December 20th or 2018.
And then probably next year, maybe we'll get a new series. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I really think.
Do you think we'll get a new manga before?
I think the manga will keep running. I mean, the manga is still going to keep running until
it catches up.
They're just now getting to a little bit past Topo, until they're gathering.
Gotcha.
And so you're going to have at least another
Topo in the exhibition or Topo in.
Like they just finished Topo in the exhibition.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're like, oh, these 4 universes are saved. You all are going to get destroyed if you don't. And everybody's looking at Goku like you piece of shit. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm 3 chapters behind personally, so.
I'm way further back than that. I think the last thing I read was a little bit of the 6 and 7 tournament. Yeah.
Which I found to be more interesting because of the blue to red switch.
Oh yeah, and that's the same with the
Goku.
Future Trunks arc. Vegeta's flipping back and forth between as he's sitting there like wrecking somebody.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where the blue switch between him beating the shit out of Black. The 6 and 7 tournament, he used blue instead of using blue Kaioken times 10.
Yeah.
Which means that probably during this fight, you'll see the blue Kaioken times 10 come out for the first time. It won't be enough. Ultra Instinct will come about. It'll be Jiren.
Yeah.
Vegeta probably won't get a... Vegeta will probably master the limit breaker that Goku had shown him in the Goku Black arc in the manga. But by the time he gets...
The different color blue limit breaker thing?
Well, because...
Does Goku show that to him?
During the Goku Black arc in the manga, Goku goes solid blue. The aura is no longer leaving his body. He has all the power of a god inside of him, and still it's like it's breaking him to use, and it's still not enough because Zamasu comes back in like full-fledged, full power, different like 12 copies of himself. So like they'll probably give that to Vegeta and be like, oh, they've reached the same limit, and he's like, well, yeah, well, Kaioken times 10, and then Spirit Bomb, and then Ultra Instinct, and then Vegeta's like, oh, Kakarot, I've always looked up to you. You're such a good role model for Saiyans, man. I don't understand it.
It's your low-class Saiyan doing so well.
I hate.
What?
I hate the idea of Vegeta.
Why?
Just the character change. I like character development, but I understand the pace keeping, but both at the Trunks point, whenever he like sacrificed himself to kill Boo, and at the end of the Kid Buu arc where he's just like, man, Kakarot, you've always been stronger to me, man. I really love you. I touch your dick sometime.
So I mean, that's so many arcs of hating him, and like they've been through so much together, and for him to have that development of finally being like, all right, whatever, cool, I get it. You got this, man.
It makes more sense than the alternative. Where he's just so bullheaded that he is never able to develop his character. That's the kind of person
he still wants to be stronger.
I mean,
he just doesn't hate Goku about being stronger anymore.
It's the spectrum from arrogance to true pride. That's the progression that Vegeta has always been on, and this episode has been a good culmination of that, of Vegeta declaring his pride as his strength, and it not just being like, a crutch or, you know,
a distraction.
A deadly sin for him. Like, it's what makes Vegeta and gives him his strength. It's his pride in his family and being a Saiyan and all of that.
His fully realized shonen powers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the next Hokage.
But
bingo.
Especially with.
Sorry, was not expecting that.
None of us
Merry Christmas.
especially with it being this close to the end. Now, I'm tired of Blue. Like, I'm just so sick of it. But I wish they had introduced Ultra Instinct at this point. Like,
Ultra Instinct should have been saved for the second to the last episode. Yeah. And you would have seen him and Jiren going at it. Jiren beat the shit out of him, and that's when he gets his Ultra Instinct. And Vegeta's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
They get Patera rings, fight Jiren, knock Jiren out with Ultra Instinct, Blue Limit Breaker, and then they fucking like split off and be like, "I don't ever want to do that with you again." He's like, "Me either."
Yeah.
We're all good.
If we're gonna go through all of that to retcon the Patara earrings so that they only last for a certain amount of time, and we only get Vegito through the whole goddamn series one time for
15.
10 seconds.
It was 15 minutes.
Was it 15 minutes? Okay, I don't.
Against Zamasu?
It's an hour. It was there, but it only lasted 30 minutes. It's an hour, 30 minutes if they were Super Saiyan Blue. But because they were, what was it? I think it was 15 if they were Super Saiyan Blue. 30 is the
hour is
time limit.
No, hour is the time limit. 30 is Metamori fusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then 15 was the blue.
Yeah.
They were using too much ki too fast, and so
30 is probably like standard, like in Blue, but they were just using up energy way too fast.
I feel like at this point it's too late for the Patera fusion.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least they'll mention it, and then they'll like toss the earrings, and then Jiren's like, no,
That'd be cool.
and then Vegeta and Goku are like, well, what are we gonna do? Like, but I'm still waiting for the moment where like Goku's Ultra Instinct, Vegeta's Blue Limit Breaker, Goku's like evading all the things, Vegeta's coming in and slamming them, and like keeps doing that. That's what I still.
Goku keeps his attention. Vegeta puts the hurting on him.
Going back to the Ultra Instinct episodes, what I really like about it isn't the fact that it's like a new cool form. It's that they just decided to animate that shit better.
Yeah.
You know, like,
it just looks so cool while they're doing it. Oh, yeah.
This.
Like he could have been any transformation when he was skating on the energy beam, and when he's like, you know.
No, but
I don't know.
But knowing that like he's either mastered it to a point that you can't even tell that he's doing it in the fight with Oob, or it doesn't even come up there. Either they're gonna have to like retcon and rewrite that fight, or after this it's not going to come up again, and there's not enough time for him to master it here. So it's like I kind of agree with you. Like, I wish they would have like teased it at the end of the tournament as a hook for the next series. Like, this is something new Goku could tap into, but they did it too early, but not early enough in the tournament that it can be really fully explored. And I don't know. I wish it had been held on to.
Oob's still really young right now.
Yeah,
he's still not old enough for the tournament.
The time skip's coming at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
They're going to have that time skip, and it's going to be Oob and him training somewhere.
Yeah. I hope they don't redo the fight. Definitely not, because the go for the jugular line's too perfect to get rid of.
It really was. Now I'm going to go for the jugular. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, damn, Goku.
That was too aggressive, man. He's so down.
It's one of the more clinical lines he's ever had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you even know what that is?
I didn't know that I'm going to punch him really hard.
He doesn't know it's a body part. He just thinks it's a phrase people say.
Yeah. I've heard somebody say it. I think Tal
having sex with Chi-Chi. Now I'm going to go for the jugular.
She's like, do
it. Do it.
Goku said, knocks you through another wall.
With the... Nope. It sounds painful to go through a wall and just be a regular human.
Hey man,
I don't know if Chi-Chi's regular human.
She killed a dinosaur.
She chopped his head off with a fucking boomerang mohawk.
Yeah.
Man, you want to talk about a character getting nerfed?
Yeah, right. She was like the best. Chi-Chi took on everybody at the tournament that Goku had ever fought. And then, like, you get to the point, and then she's just like, oh, it's just me and you now. And he's like, oh.
She always wanted to, she had that dream. She had that dream of just being a mom. She had the Dragon Ball American dream.
Yeah.
No, I just a Japanese dream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna cook food for you and have your babies.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's that?
She didn't want to be a fighter.
Never kissed.
It's because of her dad that she was a fighter.
He still doesn't know what marriage is.
He doesn't know what a kiss is.
Yeah, he doesn't.
How do you make 2 kids and never once think?
What do you mean 2 kids?
Yeah.
3. No.
Gohan, Goten.
I thought there was a 3rd one.
Pan.
That's Gohan's and Vidal's. There isn't a 3rd one.
Unless he's got a secret family.
Goten's the 2nd one.
Okay. And then I thought there was another one.
Gohan.
He's probably got a 2nd kid with Android 21 now, most likely.
Android 21 is not canon, and neither is Soul Link.
Was that in GT?
What?
No.
His
No.
3rd kid?
Nope.
No, that was
He was a kid in GT.
No. I thought there was like he meets
little
his,
girl.
Like maybe it was like his great grandson or something.
Yeah.
that was
yeah.
Goku Jr. Yeah.
That was Pan's great.
Like Pan's great grandson.
Pam is his grandson.
Whatever.
Great grandson. She's way too far away, man. She's only like 60. Unless they're all spitting them out at Chi-Chi's age. I don't think that's. How old was Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi was about 17.
When she had
16?
Gohan?
No, whenever her and Goku got married.
Oh yeah, somewhere around there.
And
They were teenagers.
Let me think.
2 years after that.
Goku was how much younger is Chi-Chi than Goku?
I would say 2 years. I don't know if that's affirmative.
I thought they were like. I thought they were the same age.
She was at least a year younger than him whenever he met King Ox King.
King Ox King.
What was she? I remember she was taller than him.
Yeah,
Wasn't?
No, they're both 12 at the beginning of the series.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's definitely taller than him. If he was bald, yeah, she'd be much taller than him and bigger than him. She was chubby.
Yeah, they had.
But
beards.
there's going by the World Martial Arts Tournament. He's 12 at the first one, 15 the second one, 18 the last one. So they're 18 when they get married.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's when they go find the Bancho fan. That's right before they go find the Bancho fan.
I thought they found the Bancho fan like early Dragon Ball.
No, because it was late Dragon Ball. They had to find the Bancho fan because it was being used as a broom for a witch, and she had to like clean house and do all this stuff.
Yeah, and they had to put out the fire on Ox King's Mountain.
Yeah, and
so
that way they could get the wedding dress.
The Bancho fan didn't even work, did it? Or no, it broke.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
but
broke.
that was like
No, the Bancho fan worked.
No, it didn't.
That was when he first met Chi-Chi.
Roshi put out the fire.
No. He put out the fire with the Kamehameha wave.
Yeah.
And destroyed it.
But then the fire started again.
Mm.
And in order to get the wedding dress, the Ox King had to keep running around the castle trying to avoid the fire with the wedding dress. That way he could save it for her, and then put out the fire with the Bancho fan. But the Bancho fan required like a certain piece. They had to get the honey from the woman to get that piece for the fire that was erupting to burn up the Ox King's castle.
That must have been like...
That's right before Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, so that must have been... Because we were just watching the King Piccolo arc.
Yeah.
Which I'd never seen before.
Hi, Bar.
You've never seen King
awesome.
Piccolo arc?
No.
How?
I don't know.
But the fucking tambourine,
Yeah.
dude.
It's one of the...
Krillin's death, the first Krillin death.
When it mattered.
So
When it fucking mattered.
Yeah.
One of the best arcs in the whole fucking canon.
Man,
Yeah,
God,
absolutely.
man.
'Cause
we should have got a Super Saiyan Goku then.
No.
And in
Wait,
Dragon Ball,
It wouldn't make any sense.
him being a kid and going Super Saiyan for the first time, I don't feel like would
Super
be.
Saiyan Goku is the
going,
peak of
like-
the story.
Lord Slug, pre-cognitive Super Saiyan with the Lord Slug art. Was it Lord Slug?
Oh yeah, no, he's the savior of Christmas.
Oh yeah. Okay, Tree Might. So like
It's not Tree Might.
Christmas tree might.
Christmas
Tree
tree
Might.
Yeah.
But he had like that golden aura, and then it started.
That's in Lord Slug.
And then it started. Yeah, they started
On Iguana
playing,
Street.
What was that song? What was it band? Oh my god! It starts with an A.
Edema?
Edema. Yeah, they started playing Edema, and you're like, oh yeah, this is solid. And Goku's like flying around with white eyes and gold aura, and you're just like, what's
I'm
happening?
pretty sure they were playing Disturbed in it. In that
They
part.
did play Disturbed.
I'm talking about
But
doing that
no,
part.
it's Edema at that part.
Okay, alright.
Oh, trust me, I know my Disturbed. Sorry, my back kid just. Get up here.
It's all good. Back scratch.
This is Nolan's jacket.
Nolan's jacket.
Oh god.
Quit it.
Okay, shut up.
Don't look at me while you're doing it, at least.
What you got in there, huh?
Big ol'
You got some leftover food? No.
Open your mouth and get it.
Let me get out of that.
Well, you have to share.
Well, you brought enough for the class.
Yeah, I brought snacks. Come on.
Oh, please stop. Just
Don't
so
look
gro-
at me.
So gross. I can't not. I can hear it.
Go to the nice candy.
What?
How far behind is the manga right now?
It's in the exhibition right now. Oh no, you're three chapters behind. I forgot.
And my super episodes there too. Cabba going to look for his dudes.
Word. Okay, so it won't be that much longer.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, fuck, dude. They're doing like one chapter a month.
That's nuts.
So by the time they're actually caught up, it's gonna be like announcement of the new saga or the new series, and so
depending on what they do with the new series, assuming that there will be one, but I'd really like to see some more one-shot mangas from, like, if they're not going to explore Universe 6, whether it gets resurrected or not, like, I would like to see that, like, explored in a comic or in a manga series.
I feel like what they're doing right now is that they're gonna cut off Super, let the manga catch up, and get ahead of them, and then that way they have a basis of what to go off of. That way everything's kind of canonized, you know.
I would really, really love that.
We do.
No.
About time, but they were like, "Look at this movie," and they're like, "Give us more, and they're like, "You guys start writing some shit."
Yeah.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, fuck them. And it doesn't take. I know it doesn't take as long to make a black and white fucking manga as it does to make a fucking anime.
No,
like
to pan it out and without the animation and everything else. But I don't think there's like one guy writing and then Akira Toriyama directing.
Right.
And so like it's probably harder for one guy to pin it out, get it published, and all that stuff. And by the time it's getting published, he's already like halfway through the second one. Yeah. And then by the time that comes out and everything else, and then gets translated over to American, you know, it's a mess. You know, I just want to be able to like, I don't care. Give me the manga in Japanese. Google Chrome lets me translate. Put that shit on there.
Yeah. No, like I'm fine with the manga taking a while to get localized. I can see like a book being harder to do than like just adding in subtitles or whatever. Like I get that, but I wish the manga had been established a little bit ahead of the show, so the canons didn't contradict each other.
Yeah, and like it's not even like greatly, but like there's certain parts that are greatly.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, like no more Zenkai boosts.
Zenkai boost
in manga.
That was in anime too.
No, it wasn't.
So
they still get Zenkai boost.
Yeah,
that's how. I mean,
I'm guaranteed.
If they don't get Zenkai boost, then I need a fucking explanation for how
I thought
Vegeta and Goku have gotten like stronger in the tournament.
They haven't said anything about it.
They haven't gotten stronger in the tournament.
Yeah, they have.
No, they haven't. Just because he learned Ultra Instinct, he needs to understand
Vegeta.
Vegeta broke the limit of what he was. That's not a Zenkai boost. The Zenkai boost is getting.
It was after getting his ass kicked.
He barely got his ass kicked.
Remember what Jiren did to him?
Yeah, he spun him around, threw him a bunch, kicked him in the face.
No, the energy ball that he put when after Vegeta final flashes him.
You know what the Zenkai boost was? The Zenkai boost is I just trained in 100 times gravity and all of my bones are broken. I should eat a sensu bean, and then he does that. That was a Zenkai boost because it gave him enough strength.
Yeah.
But like, it's the same concept of Goku getting fucked up on Namek or Vegeta. It's near death. You have to hit near death in order to get a Zenkai boost.
Yeah.
And
so
like
Goku
beating the hell
after
out of himself.
Ultra Instinct.
That's why they were like, you have to go train inside Whis' staff because you don't get any more Zenkai boosts.
Yeah, because it's not just Ultra Instinct. Even as Blue or even 3.
Yeah.
He's done better since. Like, I can see, Vegeta probably not, but Goku has definitely gotten one because Goku's definitely made an improvement just on his base level since the whole Ultra Instinct explosion thing.
Well,
and there hasn't been anything in the anime.
No, there hasn't. Nothing that talks about the Zenkai boost. Another thing that's greatly changed is Goku hasn't gone Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken in the manga either.
Yep.
Yeah. But they fucking go red, or they go just regular Super Saiyan God all the time in the manga, which is awesome.
Do you think they're saving that instead of Ultra Instinct for the tournament?
They'll probably use it.
What I said when you got to walk to the bathroom is that Blue is going to get Limit Breaker. Or Vegeta's going to get Limit Breaker. Limit Breaker's not going to be worth a shit. He's going to go Kaioken times 10. He's not going to be worth a shit. Goku's going to go Ultra Instinct because he's last option.
Yeah. But in the manga, if they haven't done Kaioken yet, then I really can't imagine them breaking out the Blue Kaioken and then right after that breaking out Ultra Instinct. Like, I feel like Blue Kaioken is going to take the place of Ultra Instinct in the manga as the trump card.
Think about that. He used Ultra Kaioken times 10 as his Ultra Instinct, or as his ultimate whenever he was doing the Spirit Bomb. And it still was worthless to Jiren.
Yeah.
That level of power versus Jiren is...
I thought he was... In the manga?
No, in the anime.
No, I'm talking about the manga, though.
I know. What I'm saying is, like, in reference-wise, if that is the case...
The power scaling is way different between the manga and the anime now.
Right.
By doing that. Huh? If he's able to beat Jiren with the Kaioken, like just doing Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, then that would, like, the power scale would be way different.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like he's not going to be able.
Yeah. I agree.
Either they're going to do that, they're going to skip Blue Kaioken, or it's going to be extremely rushed having both of those landmark transformations in the same arc.
Let's say that since everyone already knows about Blue Kaioken, they might just kind of shoot past it. They use it, and
I mean that's God. I know I say this every fucking week, but God, that's bad fucking like writing and structure on Toriyama's part as like as the overhead of everything. Like, you can't just assume that your audience knows. If like people are reading the manga, then they may not be watching the anime. They may only like you need to just
manga
assume
exclusive.
You don't need to just assume that they know about Blue Kaioken. So we have to put that in there.
That's the way I see it. Because a lot of like Japanese readers, they do like One Piece is so far ahead in the manga than it is on the anime that they go back and like they're reading the manga and then waiting for the episodes to come out.
Yeah,
that's what I do with My Hero Academia. I'm so far ahead of My Hero Academia that like I already know everything that's gonna happen in season 3. But the minute it happens, I'm all about it. Like, I'm just gonna sit there and watch everything that happens because it's just something about seeing it animated. Whether or not there are different things that you're gonna be like, well, that didn't happen or that didn't happen. If you're still enamored, you're still gonna watch. You know.
Enamored.
I'm hammered. I barely know her.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Thank you. Wow. Oh. Ryan, how one got?
You haven't eaten one of these yet?
No. I mean, I had one the other day, but it was all that flavor. I didn't expect it.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
And then they're gone. What?
Nolan's been butthurt. Since the minute his tooth hurt, he was like,
No, I'm very pissed at those, actually.
Just staring down. I hate you guys.
All right.
Sour.
You're sour and you make me sour.
I guess it's time to wrap this on up.
Hit the old dusty trail. Well, thank you for coming and watching another podcast. I don't know what. I guess season 2, episode 2.
Yeah.
It's episode 14.
It is episode 14, but it is also season 2, episode 2, because I didn't make a new playlist for this season.
I saw that.
Yeah. Well, I've also had trouble getting the Fandom Nonsense episode to go in the playlist. Like, the option doesn't want to load.
It's weird. The Desert Science one's not in the Desert Science playlist either.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to get it to, like...
I couldn't even update the header. I tried to update the header picture, and it was like, this is the picture you want to use? I was like, yep, click. And it was just like, ha-ha, I fooled you. Same header.
No, yeah, Google's a bitch like that. Like, it's been our new icon for, like, a week, and then I still get on there and randomly, like, on my phone, like, all right, Why is it the old shitty one?
Just like give me.
Thanks, guys.
Trying to get that new.
Get that new.
All right. Well,
I didn't work hard on that at all.
Nah.
No, I mean, the picture itself, no. Animating it. I have an animated version of it, which is pretty cool.
I like the
Various wheel moves, and there's a little roller coaster that's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been lost.
It took me so long.
Yeah, it
Oh,
did.
man. Hey,
Took like a whole
you can
month.
only get better from here.
That's nice. I like that one.
Yeah.
When it moves,
when it moves, it's cool.
Yeah.
Because I wanted like right before it cuts, like right before it like goes inside of the tent, I wanted like the roller coaster to be like going down the hill finally, and you just hear a bunch of people scream as it goes into the tent. It'd be cool.
It fades to the inside of the tent.
Yeah, like the tent's open and black, and then it goes into the blackness, and then the show starts afterwards.
Maybe like
really
first
cute.
person sitting on the roller coaster.
I like it.
Check out a new 3 Element tomorrow and new Does It Science on Thursday, and we will see you guys next week.
Does it Thursday.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Good knocked.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I'm gonna kick Ricky's ass in some Dragon Ball Fighters.
Good luck.